Rising majestically above the plains of Ondo State, Nigeria, the Idanre Hills have stood as silent guardians for centuries. A land steeped in history, mysticism, and beauty. Idanre is a place where the ancient world whispers to the modern traveler. The history of Idanre is woven into the very fabric of these hills. According to legend, the people of Idanre, led by their king, Oba Takumosa, sought refuge here from war and persecution. These hills provided safety and became their new home, where they built an enduring civilization. Today, Idanre thrives as a town. Its heartbeat still resonates from the hills. The ancient sites and structures atop the hills tells the story of the town's heritage.
Before finally stopping at the top of the hill called Idanre, we were formerly called Oke. We have settled in many areas. We have settled in Ojala, Jabeja, Ilema, Itaja, a lot of places like that before we finally settled at Idanre. In all those places, we were called Oke. But when we got to Idanre, a lot of things happened, and we decided to change the name to Idanre, which later culminates to form Idanre. That is the land of wonder.
These hills are not merely geographical landmarks, they are revered as sacred ground. The climb to the top requires ascending 660 steps, a spiritual journey for many.
Welcome to Idanre Blessed Circle. So this is the home of nature. So like the way we are here now, we actually set for the task for today. As in the task ahead is just for us to, hike the Idanre Hills, and there are steps we really want to, hike, as in go through, just for us to have access to the ancient settlement of Idanre.
So we settled permanently at Idanre for over 1,000 years.
These people decided to move down just because of a two major reasons. The first one is because of a religious crisis, and the second major reason is because of civilization. So like the religious crisis actually happened in some years back at the summit, which is Idanre or Oke. Because the history of the environment asks that when Idanre people were living at the top, the Christian Missionary Society paid them a visit. And when they arrived at the summit, they introduced two major things that actually shaped the history of the environment. They introduced Christianity, and they equally introduced the Western education. So when they introduce Christianity, there are some people that embrace it and get converted. And it's well known that there are existing way of worshiping God before the arrival of the Christians in our locals in some years back. And those traditionalists now have a little confrontation, like a conflict, with the new convert, the Christians ones. So those Christians ones now decided to move down from the environment to a separate environment in 1928. That is to Olajide Idanre. In 1933, the set of people that were left behind now decided to move down to Ondo State. That is where we are now. This is Ondo State. That is why you can see today there are two, major communities in the Idanre kingdom. They have the Olajide, they have the Ondo State. Although there are several villages, there are several communities under the kingdom, all of them live at the settlement for several years. Because of religious crisis and because of civilization, they decided to move down to the base. And despite the fact they moved down to the base, those traditional things they are still observing back, they do observe in those days. They still go there to be, to still be practicing it up till now. Like their traditional festival is still rarely up there. Installation of high chief is still rarely up there. Installation of a new king is still rarely up there. And whenever their chief priest, their king join the ancestors, they still go up there to perform the normal burial rites for them. So from here to the top, 682 steps. You can see the signpost here. What is being written there is a Dagoro spot. So Dagoro spot is a kind of a little explanation in Yoruba is just to tell you that Dagoro, that you to say stop war. Whenever any intruder is coming to the summit, maybe you have anything like you want to come around to come and invade the settlement, there is no way you can do it easily, because people are not living down and their security personnel will be here for 24 hours. So in as much you are coming from the base, we really want to know whom you are. And if you can't be able to explain yourself, this is where they send you back or they attack them. Although there is nothing like secret as a war challenge that the people confronted some years back, nothing of such. Because when you look at the topography, the environment is naturally secured. And it's going to be a tug of war for anybody to come from the base to go and attack someone that has already balanced, that is actually okay at the very top. Because going to the top without the steps is very taxing and it's going to be a tug of war. So in order not to have anything like a security challenges, that is the reason why they put those security measures in place, just for a precautionary motive. In case if there is going to be a kind of an occurrence of war, they can easily tackle it, immediately. This is the first primary school. Look at the pillar, the mud. It's going to be difficult task for anybody to pull this one. But so this place now, when you look at this place now, you can see very cool, and that's one of the most advantages of having a mud house, mud building around you, and to some certain level, it actually show the rich culture Ondo State are still try to protect.
At the summit, the past comes alive. Ancient shrines, the Owas Palace, and the famed Aron River are just a few of the sites that have remained untouched by time. The Orosun Festival, named after the goddess of the hills, is a key celebration in Idanre. It is during this festival that the people pay homage to their gods and ancestors, seeking their protections and blessings for the coming year. The Oluwo of Idanre serves as a spiritual custodian of the land, ensuring that the sacred traditions of the towns are preserved for future generations. His wisdom is sought not only by the people of Idanre, but by visitors seeking deeper insights into the mysteries of the hills. At the top of the hills, history is etched into the rock. The ancient palace of the Owa, the spiritual leader of the people, still stands, as does the Arun River, whose waters are believed to hold magical properties. But perhaps the most enigmatic of all are the footprints perfectly formed, as though a giant once walked these lands. Many believe these footprints belong to a deity who once lived among the people, protecting and guiding them. Life in Idanre flows in harmony with the hills. The people rely on the land for their livelihood, farming the rich soil and fishing in the rivers that runs through the valleys. While the modern world have touched Idanre, the traditions of the past remains at the center of everyday life. As the sun sets over the hills, the magic of Idanre lingers in the air. It's a place where time stands still, where the past and the present exist side by side. These hills are more than just rock and earth. They are a testament to the endurance of a people, the resilience of tradition, and the eternal mystery of nature.
We have the best of all the crowns in Yoruba land that was inherited from Lamurudu is in Idanre. So I want to employ Idanre sons and daughters to come in and develop our culture to promote tourism. May God bless you.
Idanre is not just a destination. It is an experience, a journey into the heart of Nigeria's cultural and natural heritage.